How about that? Good stuff from Matt Moscona on what's going on at LSU. It just seems like a utter train wreck. I just think a lot of these universities are reacting way too emotionally. And I'm not defending Kelly. I actually don't like Brian Kelly.
No, he's a horrible person.
I'm just saying kind of the general thing is like the three of the four biggest buyouts in college football history have happened this season.
Yeah.
LSU, Penn State, Billy Napier.
And wait till Mike Norvell gets fired.
Yeah,
I mean, Florida State, it's like the new quarterback contract market. Every guy who signs a deal is going to reset the market. We've reached that point with coach firings because Norvell's definitely going to get turfed, and Hugh Freeze will get fired at Auburn. It's only a matter of time.
But kind of a underrated big thing there, and I don't know if there's something to carry over because there's news with this institution. I don't really want to talk about their football team because that season's cooked.
They didn't play a game this weekend too, so there's nothing to talk about.
It's kind of nice. I didn't have to pretend to
You
care
can't hurt me this weekend, baby.
Matt Moscona just saying outright, he knows for a fact Ed Orgeron wants the job. He wants to be Orgeron State. He wants to be at Corvallis, Oregon, USA.
Do it. Please, for the love of God, do it, Oregon State. Do it. From an entertainment standpoint, please make it happen.
I tend to agree with everything he said about Ed Orgeron. That 2019 is a big outlier, that Ole Miss and... I think even the USC stuff, I think he won that OSU game. I don't know if he won many more after.
No, it wasn't pretty when he was there.
He's an elite recruiter who coaches defensive lines. We know that. I tend to agree with Moscona of he's not a great coach. Let's go back and play the fun game of look at the roster, look at the assistants. You had Aranda coaching defense, and you had Joe Brady coaching offense, and you had Joe Burrow, and you had Jefferson and Chase. How could anybody... I feel like you could have won the national championship that year with all of what was happening there. But you're not wrong because, man, your program's being dragged through the mud. There was a lawsuit filed yesterday, against Scott Barnes in the athletic department from a former rowing coach for $4.5 million.
Oopsie.
Your football team is 1-7?
1-7.
1-7 with the Cougs coming up this week. You need something, and I don't know if a random positional coach from another university is going to inject a lot of life into you. I know Jonathan won't. That would be an entertaining, hey, we're kind of a fun story for at least
if
until
you're going to suck, you might as well
games.
be entertaining and suck and be fun and suck, right? You might as well put a smile on people's faces with a Cajun accent. His record, by the way, at Ole Miss for 3 years, he went 3-8, 4-8, 3-9, fired.
He was in the blind side for the Ole Miss job.
He was. USC was 8 games total as interim head coach. He went 6-2, 6-1 in conference play, so it wasn't terrible.
Okay.
And then at LSU, it was obviously 6-2, 9-4, 10-3, national championship 5-5, 6-6, and he got fired in 2021.
Okay, so apologies for misremembering the USC stuff. I think the reason I thought that is just I don't remember it all that much outside of the moment we saw in person.
Yes, which was hilarious to see.
But I also remember now that you say it, USC fan getting mad they didn't hire him.
They wanted him.
Because he went on to win the title. And dude,
this
guy can recruit.
The interim coach boost, man. The interim coach boost is a hell of a thing. He's rode those waves for a while. Yeah, I definitely want to talk about that in the next hour because that would be a pretty big news. Also, LSU just... The coaching search right now is fascinating because I think a lot of coaches are realizing I got a pretty good thing going where I'm at. Brian Kelly was at Notre Dame. He wasn't going to get fired there. Leaves for LSU. What happens 4 years later? So Lane Kiffin will be the prime guy to watch. If Lane Kiffin doesn't take a job, where's your surprise level? Historically speaking,
if
he doesn't take a job,
why does he need to?
I don't know. It's
they just won this week. He got his first road ranked win.
They look great. That was a massive win in bad conditions.
I think his team is really good, and they played a pretty good. I thought they were going to win the Georgia game until the fourth quarter.
And this Ferris State quarterback who's playing at a high level.
Yeah, Chambliss kid is the real deal. Your defense is fine.
You got resources. You're doing
what do
good.
You need to leave for?
I know. It'll be very interesting to see if some of these big names turn down a job like LSU, which will tell you the market's totally different.
I want to ask you this, man. I think we can kick off this third hour with this. Would it shock you if a Sarkisian left to Texas for an LSU?
Yes.
Now, I know Lanning is a name. He jokingly... Oh, he didn't joke. He just said it. You got to shoot your shot. But, would it shock you if names like that... This is a big gig, dude.
It's a top 3 job in college football.
Is Texas one of the 2 above it?
I would tend to think so, but...
Really? So Texas, LSU are your 2 of your top 3. What's the number 1?
Probably. Alabama, Georgia.
Not Ohio State in the top 3?
I guess so, yeah. Now I'm running out of spots. I don't know.
I'm pressing him.
Top 5. That's your top 5. Firm top 5. Final answer right there.